Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning, from local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. UAE Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, held talks with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi following the US-Iran agreement. The two sides reviewed the latest regional developments and stressed the importance of dialogue and diplomacy to reduce tensions and strengthen security and stability across the region. Dubai Customs has strengthened its global leadership in combating drugs through smart inspection systems, specialized teams, and effective international partnerships. The authority continues to enhance its capabilities in detecting smuggling attempts and protecting society, reinforcing border security and maintaining Dubai's position as a safe and trusted global trade hub. The UAE's National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority has confirmed that the incorrect emergency alerts sent to mobile phones were caused by a technical malfunction in the National Early Warning System, which has since been resolved. The authority urged the public to rely on official sources and avoid spreading rumors, stressing that there is no actual emergency. Following a new UAE-mediated initiative, Russia and Ukraine completed a prisoner exchange involving 160 captives from both sides. The latest humanitarian effort highlights the UAE's continued diplomatic role in supporting peaceful solutions, easing the humanitarian impact of the conflict, and building trust between the two countries. And from international news, the United Arab Emirates has pledged $10 million in humanitarian aid to support victims of the devastating earthquakes in Venezuela. The contribution reflects the UAE's continued commitment to rapid disaster response and aims to strengthen relief operations by providing essential assistance as rescue efforts and humanitarian needs continue to grow. Rescue teams in Venezuela continue searching for survivors after two devastating earthquakes struck the country's north, leaving hundreds dead and thousands injured or missing. As aftershocks continue, international aid is arriving to support relief efforts, while emergency crews race against time to reach people trapped beneath the rubble. China has called for an immediate ceasefire in El Obeid, Sudan, expressing deep concern over the worsening humanitarian situation. Beijing urged all parties to protect civilians and ensure unhindered humanitarian access, stressing that political dialogue remains the only path toward ending the conflict and restoring stability. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the framework agreement between Lebanon and Israel marks an important first step toward regional stability. Rubio said the deal lays the groundwork for further security and political cooperation, expressing hope it will help reduce tensions while strengthening Lebanon's sovereignty and border security. And from political news, Lebanon has welcomed a French-Italian initiative to establish a multinational force that would succeed the UNIFIL peacekeeping mission in southern Lebanon. Lebanese officials said the proposal supports stability and national sovereignty as international diplomatic efforts continue to strengthen security across the region. A U.S. official says an Iranian drone targeted a cargo ship in the Gulf of Oman, marking the first such incident since Washington and Tehran announced a ceasefire agreement. The attack caused material damage but no injuries, raising fresh concerns over regional tensions and the security of international shipping routes. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance has compared the legal cases against President Donald Trump to the prosecution of former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. Vance argued that using the justice system against political opponents undermines public trust in democratic institutions, comments that have sparked renewed political debate across the United States. And from business news, the Arab Energy Fund has listed a new $500 million sukuk on Nasdaq Dubai as part of its strategy to diversify funding and support energy projects across the Arab world. The listing reflects strong investor confidence and further strengthens Dubai's position as a leading global hub for sukuk and Islamic capital markets. Dubai International Financial Center continued its strong growth, registering 182 new companies in the first quarter of 2026, marking a 16% year-on-year increase. The growth highlights rising investor confidence in Dubai's business environment and reinforces the Emirates' position as a leading global hub for finance, investment, and innovation. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani has delivered on a key campaign promise after securing a rent freeze for nearly 1 million rent-stabilized apartments. The move aims to ease the cost of living for tenants and has been welcomed by housing advocates, while landlord groups warn it could increase financial pressure on property owners. And from science and technology news, the UAE has marked a major milestone in food security with the opening of the country's first facility of its kind using advanced vertical farming technology. The new factory produces fresh, high-quality crops while significantly reducing water and energy consumption, reinforcing the UAE's commitment to agricultural innovation and sustainable food production. WhatsApp has introduced a new security feature designed to combat online scams by warning users about suspicious messages before they interact with them. The feature analyzes messages directly on the user's device without compromising end-to-end encryption or chat privacy, providing stronger protection against increasingly sophisticated fraud attempts. And from the entertainment and arts news you might have missed. From the city of Asyut, Omar Makram rose to become one of Egypt's most influential national leaders. He led resistance against the French occupation, played a key role in bringing Muhammad Ali to power, and later opposed his rule in defense of the people's will. Makram remains a lasting symbol of leadership and patriotism in Egyptian history. A rare archaeological discovery is shedding new light on ancient history after experts uncovered a 1,700-year-old oil lamp crafted in the shape of a human head. Archaeologists say the remarkably preserved artifact showcases the artistic skill of the late Roman period and offers valuable insight into the culture and daily life of the time. On this day in history, the First Crusade crossed into Asia, marking a pivotal step on its march toward Jerusalem. The crossing became a turning point in the campaign, which ultimately led to the capture of Jerusalem in 1099 and reshaped the political and religious landscape of the region for centuries to come. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. France continued their impressive FIFA World Cup 2026 campaign with a dominant 4-1 victory over Norway to secure top spot in the group. Ousmane Dembélé starred with a goal and an assist as Les Bleus produced another clinical attacking display. The convincing win sends France into the knockout stage full of confidence and reinforces their status as one of the tournament's strongest title contenders. Iraq's FIFA World Cup 2026 campaign came to a disappointing end after a heavy 5-0 defeat to Senegal in the final group stage match. Senegal dominated from the opening whistle to claim their first victory of the tournament, while Iraq exited the competition with 3 straight losses, bringing an end to a difficult World Cup campaign. That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.